a true crime lover like me, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and please share this video to any and everyone. Before we get started, I wanted to shout out my first comment winner, Be Carried Away. Thank you so much for being the first comment winner, and if you would like to be the first comment winner, you can comment down below being the first one, and you could be featured in my next or my future video. I just have another disclaimer that not really a disclaimer, I have something else I want to say. So one of my subbies sent me this book. So shout out to Erin, I'm not gonna say her last name. Shout out to Erin for sending me this book. It says enjoy your gift. Thank you so much. This will be the next book that I'll be getting started on. So thank you so much, Erin, and shout out to you. I appreciate it so much. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. You guys know I'm reading from my true crime book, and I'm literally almost finished. This is all I have left. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, some water, some wine, something to drink, something to smoke, a blanket, and enjoy some crime time. Warning, this video may contain details of graphic content. This channel is for mature audiences only. Some viewers might find this disturbing. On a Sunday morning in 1992, 13-year-old Karrie Ann Buck walked toward her friend's house through her suburban neighborhood in Jacksonville, Florida, when she heard the low rumble of a vehicle pulling up behind her. Karrie Ann turned around to see a white van with tinted windows slowing down beside her. The passenger side window of the van rolled down, and the driver, a man in his 30s, called out, quote, "Do you know Susie?" Karrie Ann replied, "No," and continued walking, slowly rolling beside her. As she walked, the man then said, quote, "Do you go to Southside Middle School?" His voice sounded angry to the young girl. She replied, "No," which was a lie. The man was a stranger. Karrie Ann knew better than to talk to strangers. That's right. The man then stopped the van and commanded her to get the fuck in the van. Karrie Ann ran down the street as fast as she could. She should have switched opposite sides. If you feel like a car is following you and you're walking straight, go to the opposite way of the street. Karrie Ann ran down the street as fast as she could. When she reached her friend's house and pounded on the door, there was no answer. She knew the neighborhood well and continued running around the corner to a large park as the man ran after her. Oh my God. In the park, Karrie Ann found a playground which had a children's slide shaped into a tube. She climbed the ladder, slid halfway down the tube, stopped, and wedged herself against the walls of the slide. Karrie Ann could hear the man entering the area around the playground as she pushed harder and harder against the walls, trying not to slip out the bottom of the tube. She heard him grunt, quote, "I know you're in there, you little bitch. I'm going to find you." Oh my God. Sir, why you so angry? She waited for what seemed like an eternity and eventually got up the courage to peek out. He was gone for the time being. Karrie Ann was safe. She ran back home as fast as she could. Karrie Ann and her parents were on edge for several days afterward, and Karrie was frightened to step foot outside their home. A few weeks after the incident, Karrie Ann's mother saw a strange white van parked outside their house. Not him knowing where they live at. Mrs. Buck called her daughter to the window, and Karrie Ann confirmed that it was the van of the man that tried to abduct her. So now this man knows where she lives at, y'all. Karrie's mother took down the license site and called the police. The owner of the van was 36-year-old Donald Smith, and it wasn't his first brush with the law. Smith had been in and out of prison for sex crimes since the 1970s as a registered SO. Smith was quickly arrested and sentenced to 6 years in prison for the attempted kidnapping of Karrie Ann Buck. When he was released in the late 90s, he continued to prey on children. His obsession was insatiable. He was in and out of prison for the next 15 years for crimes ranging from selling obscene materials, voyeurism, and public masturbation to felony child abuse. In 2009, Smith was charged with impersonating a public employee and aggravated child abuse by willful torture. He had posed as a child welfare caseworker, got a 10-year-old girl on the phone, asked her sexually explicit questions, and threatened to harm her. After serving less than 15 months in Jackson County Jail for the crime, the repeat sexual offender was released once again on May 31st, 2013. Rayne, her name is Rayne, that's so pretty. Rayne Perrywinkle had falling on hard times, but then again, times were always hard for Rayne. Although she had given up her firstborn daughter 20 years prior to relatives in Australia, she was doing her best to raise her 3 youngest daughters by herself in Jacksonville. 8-year-old Cherish, all of these names were so pretty. Cherish Perrywinkle was the oldest of the girls living with Rayne. Rayne had had a very brief relationship with Cherish's father, Billy Gerald. To put it bluntly, it was a one-night stand in 2003. She had been a stripper, Billy, a recently divorced Navy officer, when they met at a Jacksonville strip club. After several nights of lap dances, Billy convinced her to go home with him. 9 months later, Cherish was born. Initially, Billy contested his paternity. He was willing to provide support for the girl, but needed proof that he was the father. Eventually, a court-ordered maternity test proved he was indeed Cherish's father, so he accepted her with open arms and financial support. Oh, that's so cute. Despite the financial support, Rayne continued to struggle to get her life on track. She had 2 more girls with another man, but never married. While Billy believed Cherish would be better off living with him in California, he tried several times to get custody of the girl, but each time failed. Instead, Rayne agreed to let Cherish spend summers with her father in California. On June 21st, 2013, Rayne was reluctantly getting ready to send Cherish to California for the summer. The flight was scheduled for the next day, and Rayne took her 3 girls to the Dollar General store to get Cherish some clothes for the trip. They shopped in the store for over an hour, unaware that 61-year-old Donald Smith was watching them from afar. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And he's supposed to be in prison. He done got off so many times, and this is just gonna be so bad. I can feel it. Rayne and Cherish found a little black and white dress with hearts that they liked, but when Rayne asked the cashier the price of the dress, she realized she didn't have enough money to buy it and still paid for a taxi to the airport the next day. That sucks. Donald Smith had come into the store just minutes before and asked the cashier if they had any adult magazines. introduced himself as Don and explained to her that he was waiting for his wife to arrive. He claimed his wife had a Walmart gift card for $150 that he was willing to give her to help buy Cherish some clothes. I'm sorry, y'all. It's early. It's like 5 a.m. Rayne was apprehensive about talking to a complete stranger, but he spoke at length about his own young children and wife, none of which existed. He told her he worked for the charity Habitat for Humanity. Another lie. See, you gotta pay attention when people go above and beyond to tell you the good that they do in their life. It's usually a lie. When they tell you things like the good in their life that's unprovoked, like I've never asked you that, that's usually a lie. They're usually trying to paint themselves out to be a good person when really they're an a-hole. So honestly, in this situation, I would have believed the guy as far as, him wanting to buy the dress for Cherish. I would have believed him, but when he started talking about going to Walmart, I would have been like, no, we get the same black dress that is in Dollar General is in Walmart, so we don't have to go nowhere. When Rayne informed him that she needed to get home and get Cherish ready for her flight, he told her to be patient and encouraged her to wait. His wife would show up any minute and she would be driving a gold car. He then reached into his pocket, opened his phone, and pretended to talk to someone on the other end. After the call, he said, "That was my wife. She's just going to meet us at Walmart." Man, this is crazy. It's like at this point, I don't even want the dress no more. If I have to wait, first of all, you want to take us to another store. Second of all, we gotta wait for your wife. Clearly, you can't afford to get the dress either. So that would have been a red flag right there. Like, sir, you said you was gonna buy the dress for me or for my daughter. You didn't say, we had to wait for your wife. Walmart was 10 minutes away, and Rayne didn't own a car. She had no way to get there other than by taxi, but of course, Smith offered to take them in his van. Still feeling uneasy, she declined it at first. See, listen to your gut instinct. But he insisted he was no threat. Do you want to see my driver's license or something? That ain't the point, sir. Let's see your background. We don't need to see your driver's license, we need to see that background. He did his best to make her feel foolish for being paranoid, so eventually she accepted the ride. When they arrived at Walmart around 9 p.m., Rayne and the girls entered the store while Smith faked another phone call. He then told Rayne that his wife had called and the two of them would like to take them out for dinner after shopping. But Rayne had no intention of going out with them. Her only concern was getting the gift card for her kids and going home. Cherish tried on clothes for over an hour and a half while Rayne put the girls' items into her push cart. The only item Smith put in the cart was some robe that he picked up in the hardware department. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Some robe. We came to Walmart to buy a black dress. No, we came to Walmart to get a $150 gift card. And you got robe. Robe. Okay. Like that's so normal. As he watched the girls shopping, Rayne was shocked when Cherish brought a pair of women's high heel shoes to her and asked if she could try them on. She immediately told her no, those aren't kid shoes. Where did you get those? Cherish replied, Don wanted me to try them on. Ma'am, leave, please. Leave, please. There are so many red flags. Come on. What the hell? He's buying rope. First of all, you offered to help me to buy the black dress for my daughter. Then you want to take us to Walmart for $150 gift card. Then you keep talking about this wife that I have not yet met. Then you and your wife want to take us out to dinner. Then you put rope. You pick up rope. And then you're telling my daughter that I need to buy her some high heels. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Ma'am. The signs are there. I really hope she got out of there. Anyways, I digress. Don wanted me to try them on. Rayne told him, quote, "Those are women's high heels. I wouldn't even wear heels that high." After shopping for almost 2 hours, Smith's wife still hadn't arrived. Each time Rayne asked where she was, he just replied that she was on her way. At 10:30 p.m., Walmart announced that the store would be closing in 30 minutes. Oh my god. No, she gotta get her daughter ready for a flight tomorrow. The girls were getting tired and hadn't had any dinner yet. Smith held his hand up next to his face, imitating a sock puppet, and said to the girls, "I'm going to get McDonald's. What do you want to eat?" All the girls screamed cheeseburgers. Smith started walking toward the McDonald's restaurant located within the Walmart store near the front entrance. Y'all know, well, I don't know if that's everywhere, but I know where I live at. They took all like the McDonald's and the Subways out of Walmart. I wonder why. I'm gonna have to look that up. So like Walmart doesn't have any like or fast food restaurants in their store anymore. Rayne. Cherish followed him. Sorry, y'all, I forgot my place. Rayne was initially concerned, but Smith had spent the entire night making Rayne feel overprotective. She knew there were security cameras all over the store and believed there was no chance he could disappear with her daughter. Ignoring her better judgment, Rayne let her do it. I know you fucking lying. I know you lying. I know you're lying. I know you're lying. This cannot be real. This cannot. This cannot. Ignoring her better judgment, Rayne let her daughter follow the man she had only met hours ago. Oh my fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Knowing the store was closing soon, Rayne and her two girls finished up their shopping and pushed their cart toward the store, the front of the store, and they're gone. When they got to the McDonald's, Cherish and Donald Smith were nowhere to be found. Rayne pushed her cart with a quickened pace back and forth along the front of the store, looking down each aisle for her daughter. As she passed each empty aisle, she felt her heart beating harder and harder. With each step, she became more and more panicked. When Walmart announced they were closing for the night and she couldn't find her daughter, terror overwhelmed her. Rayne was frantic and asked for help from Walmart employees. "Call 911, my daughter's been taken." Rayne didn't have a working phone of her own and asked them to call, but the Walmart employees didn't take her seriously. Oh my god. The store was massive and the employees just assumed the young girl was lost. Rayne continued to panic. She looked through the store and in the parking lot, but there was no sign of her daughter or Smith's white van. After 11 p.m., the store had closed and Rayne hadn't seen her daughter for a full 30 minutes before a Walmart employee finally let her borrow a cell phone. During the heart-wrenching understand why he would leave right now unless he was going to rape and kill her. That's the only reason, and I'm wasting my time standing here. Rayne was so in distress she couldn't even remember what her daughter had been wearing that day. Oh my goodness. Throughout the night, Rayne described the van and Smith's appearance to police, using the description and checking the local SO registration. Police quickly knew they were looking for Donald Smith. By 4 a.m., police had issued an Amber Alert. By morning, the entire area of Jacksonville was looking for Cherish Smith. Oh, Cherish Smith and Smith's the white van. Oh my God. Okay, I have another opinion, I guess. So, I don't mean to blame her, because I know as a mother, a single mother with 3 little girls, when someone comes and you feel like they're gonna lift a little bit of weight off of you, I mean, that's a good thing sometimes. So I felt like she was relieved that there was someone that was trying to relieve a little bit of weight off of her, and she just ended up trusting him way too fast. But at the same time, I'm like, ma'am, the red flags were there. I mean, they were red. The flags were red. They weren't pink. They were red, baby. He bought rope, and then you told me you was going to buy my daughter a black dress, and now we're at Walmart. Guys, if you don't learn anything else from this story, listen to your gut instinct, please. Okay, let's continue. Just after 7 a.m., police received a phone call from a woman in North Jacksonville. She had seen a white van parked in an odd spot. It was discreetly parked in some bushes behind a church. It seemed suspicious to the woman because it was wedged deeply into the bushes. The woman suspected that someone in the van had dumped something in the bushes, but when police arrived and did the initial search of the area, they found nothing. Smith lived with his mother. The police had already been to her house looking for him, but she claimed she had no idea where he was. After they left the house, police received a call from a man that rented a room at the Smith home. He told police that the prior afternoon he had helped Smith remove the middle row of seats from his van. He also said that Smith had told him that if he ever had to run from the police, he would hide in the woods near a homeless camp in the area. Smith had told the man that he knew someone that had lived at the camp for 28 years without police ever bothering him. Every division of law enforcement in the area was on the lookout for Smith's 1998 white Dodge van. It didn't take long to find him. Before noon, the morning after the abduction, Smith was pulled over and arrested, but there was no trace of Cherish. When the arresting officer noticed his pants were soaking wet, he yelled to the other officers, "Oh my God, she's in the water." Police rushed back to the Highlands Baptist Church. The earlier caller's suspicions were correct. The same officer that arrested Smith found the body of 8-year-old Cherish Perrywinkle wedged under a tree in a marshy wetland behind the church. Her body had been weighed down, oh my God, with chunks of asphalt and hidden with grass and branches. She was still wearing the bright orange dress with a fruit pattern on it, but naked beneath it. Her underwear underwent so much trauma, her anatomy was totally distorted by the trauma she suffered. The trial of Donald Smith didn't begin until February 2018, almost 5 years later. Smith faced the death penalty and found guilty. The trial was incredibly emotional as Rayne Perrywinkle recounted the horrifying evening. The jury was shown photos of the young girl that made them gasp out loud and cover their eyes. Some cried out loud. Even Smith turned his back and couldn't look at the autopsy photos of Cherish. The Walmart and Dollar General security footage evidence against him left very little doubt of his guilt. When asked if the defense wanted to cross-examine Rayne, Smith said, quote, "I don't want her to go through anything she doesn't have to go through. I'm done." End quote. The jurors only took 15 minutes to convict Donald Smith of kidnapping, rape, and murder. The week following his conviction, the jurors were asked if he should spend life in prison or be executed. I hope he was executed. I don't even believe in the death penalty, but I mean, time and time again, he was able to get out and hunt for his prey, which were little kids. So he needs to be put to death. And like I said, I don't even believe in the death penalty, but if he's dead, he's not going to have a chance to be able to escape prison or get out of prison. At sentencing, Judge Mallory Cooper's voice cracked with emotion when she told Smith, quote, "Donald Smith, you have not only forfeited your right to live among us, you have forfeited your right to live at all. May God have mercy on your soul." End quote. After suffering the loss of her daughter, Rayne Perrywinkle's troubles were not over. The public condemned her, blaming her for leaving her daughter alone with Smith. Some went as far as to speculate that she was somehow involved in human trafficking. Oh my God. It didn't help matters when it came out during a disposition that Rayne claimed she was a clairvoyant and had a vision that her daughter would be dead by the time she was 8 years old. Oh my God. After the death of Cherish, Rayne was unable to shake the extreme grief of the traumatic event, topped off with the blame from the public. She couldn't keep a job and was often turned down because everyone knew her name. Oh my God, dang. Wow, just one mistake can change your life forever. Her allowing Cherish to go to that McDonald's with Donald changed her life forever. The state of Florida gave her 12 months to show that she could provide for her 2 remaining daughters, but it wasn't enough. 9-year-old Destiny and 7-year-old Nevaeh were inevitably adopted by Rayne's sister and now live with their older sister Lindsay in Australia. I'm gonna see if I can find some information on what happened to Donald, if he's still alive, and I'm gonna see what Rayne is up to nowadays, because I was in 2018, so it's been like 4 years, almost 5 years. So yeah, that was the end of the story. Thank you so much for watching. This was such a disgusting and sad story, and like I said earlier, if you have a bad feeling about something, please listen to it, please, because one decision, one mistake can change your life forever. And thank you so much for watching again, guys. Don't forget to like, comment,